Hey guys, I just wanted to do a short version of the weekly report template. The reason I'm doing this is the first recording took about 45 minutes to do because we ran into some issues. That's still really valuable for you to look at because I think there's a lot of information there about how you work through problems. But for those that are just looking to set up a weekly report for your client, this is how you do it. So I have this GDS weekly, I'm going to call it just template. There we go. Now, what you want to do if you're making one of these for your client is you want to make a copy. Then you want to change the source. You want to click Create New Data Source. I'm going to go in here and go to Funnel. There we go, Funnel IO. And then you want to use the account ID, API key, currency. So let's go into a funnel account. So I'm just going to use ladder demo. So this is, I think, basically the same data. Let me just double check. We've got some data in there. Cost overview. Yeah, so we got the cost and stuff in there. It should be good. So yeah, this is basically the same funnel account, but it's just a different one, so you can see. Anyway, so we're going to go to API. I'm going to grab this account ID, funnel account ID. Then we're going to grab this token, and that's the API key, currency, USD. And then I'm going to click that, add name, field name, suffix, and that should be good. We're going to call this one is funnel IO ladder demo. Right, so you want to name it based on what your client is. It's easier to find then. Connect. Is that working? Connect. Maybe we need that dash. Cool. Yeah, I guess that was what you needed. Great. So that should be good. We're going to go to. Okay, yeah, this is the errors I was running to. Anyway, so this should be. No, this didn't make a copy. Let me just try this again. Funnel ladder demo copy. Okay, should work now. And what's going to happen is these reports are going to break because we need to configure them. So, well, in some cases it will. So first thing we need to do is click into here and just double check. So I've got cost and leads here. This is actually working because there was basically the same names of the metrics in here. This one still needs to configure. So the thing that's missing, if you look, we need this custom CPL thing here. So let's make CPL. So click invalid metric, create field, and call that CPL. I'm going to call it cost, which is cost custom, divided by all leads completions. I just know that that's the right one. And we're going to make that a currency field, and that's in USD, wherever that is. Where's USD? Cool. Apply. It should work now. Yeah, and then this dimension should be channel custom. There you go. It's working. Cool. So you can see here, this is, first of all, the week-on-week trend. So in red, dark red, you see the number of leads by day. In light red, you see the leads for the previous week. In dark blue, you see the total cost. In light blue, you see the total cost for the week previous. The week starts on Monday. You can change that here. So I've got last week starts on Monday. You can do last 7 days if you want, but the good thing about this is the report's going to stay the same for all week. This is called a bullet chart, which is really cool. You might want to update this depending on your goals, but you can see here we've got cost pacing versus goal. If let's say your goal for spend was actually, I don't know, 500 a week, and therefore you want to make this like, I don't know, let's just choose a range here. I don't know, let's make this 300, let's make this 700, and make this 200. You know, whatever it is you want in terms of the range. You know, you can see how far you are off the goal. In this case, let's say the goal is 400, and then this is 550, something like that. 600. Yeah. Anyway, you can play around with this, but it's going to show you basically where in this range you are, and if you're okay with spending, say, between 300 and 550 per day, then you should have that as the final range, and then the actual target is going to show up as a black line here. For leads goal, same thing. We're just saying we need at least 25 leads per day. We would like to get more than 50. And if we get more than 100, then we've killed it, right? Target is 75, so doing good on that day. You can see that this light red is what we got the week before. And you can see here the cost is exactly the same week on week. The channel breakdown, so this is, we're just advertising on Facebook and Instagram here. We just got 4 leads here at $90 CPL, but we have email, direct, referrals, other. So these are the other lead sources. What this does is it puts you can see here, it's sorting by spend, so cost. Then it's sorting as a secondary by lead completion. So after this one, we don't have any other costs, so that's showing up there. Cool. If you want to make this, so you can see this cost custom, it's actually showing up not as a $sign, right? So if you want to actually edit that, you can do that in the field. So if we go in here, search for cost custom or just cost, and then find it. Cost AdWords, cost custom. Cool. All right. So now we just make this a currency, USD. Done. There you go. Now it's changed. Cool. So that's really useful. This should change as well, I guess. US dollar. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's how you set up the weekly report. You can, from here, download it, PDF. Always want to add a link back to the report, I think. While that's preparing, I just want to show you the view mode, right? So this is what the client's going to see when you send them the link. And it's really nicely laid out. You can hover over this and see the actual numbers, which is super cool. On the bullet chart here, you can't really see much on hover, but in here you can sort by leads if you wanted to. And then you can also scroll through here, see what else is coming up. Cool. They can change the date range if they like. That's that will all update. So you don't want to share this with anyone who shouldn't have access to the account. The sharing is very much like the sharing on any Google Doc. You can go get shareable link, and that's anyone with a ladder can view. You probably want to make it so anyone at ladder can edit, just in case anyone needs to help you out, make a change. And then you share the client names directly in here, and then they'll get the report. You can also copy the link. if you want to make it open for anyone, you can, but I would really recommend that you don't, just because most clients, it's very sensitive, their data. Cool. So anyway, default that back. Any edits you want to make, if you have edit privileges, you can just click edit here and you get back to that previous screen. Cool. So hopefully you guys like this format. We can build more on top of it. We can add extra pages if you want. But for now, this is probably more than a client ever really needs to see on a weekly basis. We can add more stuff around creative and messaging, but usually, to be honest, that looks more interesting on a monthly basis when we're looking at that. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope this was useful.